Hey everybody, welcome to my video. Today I have an empties video of makeup and skincare products that I have used up over the last year. And if you like these types of videos, check out my playlist on my channel. I just recorded one that's purely Bath and Body Works. I recorded an empties video that's home care, body care, like shampoo, conditioner, that kind of stuff. So this is just makeup and skincare. And again, this is from like last March through the end of this March. I've been meaning to film a video throughout this whole entire year, but I just have not made the time for it. So I've continued to faithfully save my products, and now I just need to get them out of my closet. So here we go. I have a bunch of makeup remover wipes. I don't think I've saved all of the packages that I used over the year just because I got tired of it, and a lot of them are repeats. So there's a couple Neutrogena. I had bought a pack at Costco that I worked through because they were out of the Kirkland brand for a while. I'm not sure why. So I used the Neutrogena. I do just prefer the typical Kirkland brand that looks like this. So I use these to take off my makeup at the end of the night before I wash my face, and I will continue to repurchase again the Kirkland brand, the Neutrogena, if they don't have the Kirkland one at Costco. I also went through a micellar wipe from Trader Joe's. This was just okay. The towelettes to take off your makeup were just not as moisturized or moist as the other brands. So again, another Neutrogena package. So those are the makeup wipe removers. I went through a Korean face mask with collagen extract. This came in a pack from not Trader Joe's, TJ Maxx. I've never found a face mask that I felt like made a huge difference. It's just a fun pampering thing that I enjoy to do, and I typically get packs of the face masks in like my stocking or Easter basket or Mother's Day or my birthday from my husband. So again, none of these stand out. This was the Ona New York All Eyes on Me eye patches. This might have come in a FabFitFun box, but again, no crazy difference. Azure Vitamin C and Collagen Moisturizing Face Mask. I will say I like the citrusy or vitamin C type masks. I think they smell really nice and feel a little bit more invigorating on your skin. This is a Dr. Brandt pH Balanced Yogurt Cleanser. This came in a FabFitFun box. I might have added it on at some point. This was nothing special, but it was nice to try. It was a creamy cleanser. What I do really like is the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. This is really nice, and it's drugstore, so you can get it at Target, Walmart, Ulta, anywhere. And I like that it has a pump. I just keep this in the shower. And this is a really nice face wash. I'll continue to repurchase that. I went through an Alpha Beta Peel Dr. Brandt. I think this came in an advent calendar. I have purchased the big box of this before from Sephora. So it comes in a little pack like this, and there's 2 different wipes. You open it, use the first one, you rub it all over your face, you let it sit for like 3 minutes, you can feel it tingling, and then you use the second one. In this box, there was like 2 or 3 treatments. In the big box, there might be like 30 treatments or something. I do see a difference in my skin when I use this consistently. And in fact, it's something that I might consider purchasing, like the big box again from Sephora. They might be having a sale right now, actually. I should look into that. But I really do like these, and I think they make a huge difference on my skin. Just the texture of it, I can tell. So what does this have in it? Alpha Beta, a patented 2-step peel with 5 AHA BHAs. Helps smooth fine lines, minimize the look of pores, and improve the appearance of uneven tone and texture. And I can definitely say I have seen a difference with these. So try them out. If they're pretty spendy, but if you like to invest in your skincare, it's definitely something I would recommend. This is the lotion from Arbonne. So Arbonne does like protein shakes and supplements and things. It's kind of one of those multi-level marketing whatevers. I don't sell it. I know somebody that does. And so my husband and I did like a 30-day detox cleanse with their products. Not this January, but the January before. And it was actually really great. I enjoyed all the products I tried from them. And this was a really nice cream. This was like an add-on because we spent a certain amount of money. We got a face cream for free. And this was really nice, thick, moisturizing cream. I would not go out and just purchase it again, just because I don't typically continue to purchase from Arbonne. But if I had an opportunity to add this on to a different order of like protein powder or something, I totally would do that. This is the Pixie Glow Tonic Toner. It's 5% glycolic acid. This is a really great toner. After I wash my face and then use a micellar water to get the rest of the gunk off, I just put a little bit of toner on a cotton pad and swipe it over. Pixie makes a great one. It's kind of pricey for the drugstore, but it's good. Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This is my tried and true. Love this. I've gone back to it time after time again. It really helps just to kind of sink my makeup into my skin, help it last longer. If it looks a little bit powdery or cakey, I just spray this on, and sometimes I'll pat it down too. And I love that Urban Decay All Nighter. Continue to repurchase it. Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. People swear by this. I think it works really nice. I probably need to try it again. It's been a while since I've gone through a big one of these, but this came in an advent calendar. So that was a nice toner. This is an Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cleanser. Again, came in an advent calendar. For years, I did beauty advent calendars, and it was a great way to try a bunch of different products. This year, I did a book, like a Kindle book advent calendar, and it was really super fun. So I'm finally working my way through my back stock of products I've had. Elemis for the Pro Cleanser. I would not invest in this just because I think the CeraVe or Cetaphil can do a similar job. I am no expert when it comes to skincare or ingredients, just from my own personal use and like results and what I've seen. I prefer those other ones. So there's that. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melts Away Cleansing Balm. I really do enjoy a cleansing balm when it comes to washing my face. I typically will only use a cleansing balm in the shower. So a cleansing balm just helps take the makeup off before you then go in and wash your face with a face wash. And this was a nice one. It was a really good texture. It was thick. Take a little bit on your hands, rub it together, rub it all over your makeup. It starts to break it up, and then you rinse it off. So Pharmacy was nice. This is just a small travel size hydrating CeraVe cleanser that I bought for a trip that I went on. Here is the Waterbank Blue Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. There was nothing special about this. It's nice packaging. It's kind of satisfying. But as far as a moisturizer goes, it was fine. I wouldn't repurchase it or go out of my way to repurchase it. Here's the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. I think I prefer this foaming, cream to foaming, more than the oil, but both of them worked well for me. Here is a Soap and Glory, again, balm. This just went old. I didn't use it fast enough. It was in my shower for a while, and it kind of smells like Play-Doh. So I think the texture of it is nice, and I would purchase it again. I just didn't get around to using it quick enough. Okay, here's something that I love so much. So I've used a full size of this several years ago, like 8 years ago probably. I don't even remember what box it was. I purchased some box after New Year. And it was like a New Year special thing, and you could get it, and it was a bunch of products to try. You didn't know what products you were getting. I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, it came with a full size of Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And at the time, of course, I didn't know what precious jewel I had gotten in my box, but now I know. I used it, and before it was even, this is before Charlotte Tilbury was talked about all the time, I was raving about that product. Like, this moisturizer made such a huge difference in my skin. Just the feeling of it. It always felt hydrated and just like that youthful like plumpness, and I loved it so much. But it's so expensive. It's like over $100 a bottle, and it's really hard for me to spend that much on one product. But if you look at all the crap that I buy, if I just bought like a moisturizing cream instead of a bunch of them, I'm sure I would spend less, and I know that it works. So I probably should just bite the bullet. Kind of like those peel pads. I should get the peel pads and the Charlotte Tilbury cream. Man, so good. So anyway, if you, again, want to invest in your skincare and you want a really nice, luxurious face moisturizing cream, I swear by this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It's so, so good. But anyway, this was a little sample size that I got in an advent calendar, and I was stoked to have it. This is a tried and true. I love this. This is the Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. And it's just like a little cream base that you use on your eyes before you do your eye makeup. I need to buy more of this again. I'm kind of at the point now where I'll only try out new products typically if I get it at a really good price. If I get it in an advent calendar, it's like an add-on in an Ulta or Sephora order. I have my products that I love and are my go-tos now. This is the best base eye cream I've ever used. In the years that I've been trying products, I've never found anything I like better for myself. Again, the Dr. Brandt, the Magic Cream. I should just like do a holy grail, here's what I'm buying, never going back haul at some point. This is my go-to foundation. I've used it for years. It was from a recommendation originally from Miss Lola Lynn on YouTube. She used to make empties and different makeup videos. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Makeup for normal to dry skin. They also have one for oily skin, but the normal to dry is what I typically use. And I am in the color 240, and there's SPF 20 in it. It's just a great full coverage drugstore foundation. So I enjoy it. I'll continue to repurchase. I've gone through so many of these bottles over the years. It's a great foundation. Here is the Purity Made Simple by Philosophy One-Step Facial Cleanser. Again, this is another one of those facial cleansers that's just really simple, but it's a little bit higher priced. So I would tend towards the CeraVe or something else. I think this was a birthday gift at Ulta when you get like that free gift on your birthday month or whatever. Here is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. This is a nice, just simple moisturizer to try out. If you're looking for one, you can get that at Ulta. This is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil. I feel like this maybe came in a 3-pack that I got at some point. Josie Maran is really nice. Again, it's more of a luxury lotion. I think QVC sells their products. You can get it at Sephora. It is a really nice like body cream, face cream. They make face products. So something worth trying if you have the extra money that you want to spend on lotions or skincare. Here is another just tried and true. So this is Wet n Wild in Brulee. I love this. So I'll use the Painterly as kind of my base, kind of tacky base that will hold my makeup on. And then Brulee is just my simple cream shadow base. And then I'll usually do a crease color, some sort of like sparkly or shimmery on my eyelid, and an eyeliner. That's just been my go-to for so long. And I love this Wet n Wild. They don't sell this one that I'm aware of in the store anymore. The Brulee, maybe they do, but not where I shop. So I've had to get it on Amazon. Love that. Here is some mascaras. Let's go through those. Bad Gal Bang Mascara, nothing special. Benefit Real Lash, Better Than Sex. I don't know that I've found a mascara that I just like love and swear by. Here's a Sky High full-size mascara. Actually, this one's really good. The Essence Lash Princess. I really do like this, and it's super affordable. You can get it at Ulta. Yeah, this green one by Essence. I've really, really enjoyed that. And then here is an e.l.f. brow product. So it has a little spoolie just to give your brow some color. I usually use this like after I put my foundation on, my brows get some makeup on it. So this actually helps kind of darken them back in. So I like that because it's drugstore. Here is the Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream by CosRx. I actually got this at a thrift store. It was in a set. It was a brand new unopened set that had a bunch of different CosRx products in it. And it didn't expire for like a year. So I got it and it worked well. I know you can get this at like Sephora, maybe even Ulta, and it's pretty pricey, but it was fine. What else? What is this? Here's a eyeshadow from MAC. Again, a cream colored kind of base. I prefer the Wet n Wild Brulee though over that MAC one. Here is a eyeliner. I prefer the felt tip eyeliners. This is just kind of the old school like one that you sharpen. So I'm just getting rid of this. This is the Sephora black one. And then here's an Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. It has the spoolie, and then it has the click up thing that you can do color. I also like this, but I would get this if it was on sale. I wouldn't pay full price. Just a couple more products to go. This is the Kat Von D concealer. I actually used this as a base on my eyes because I don't use concealer. And I just used it that way to use it up. I wouldn't purchase it. Here's a Clarins Total Eye Lift Eye Cream. It was nice. 5 products to go. Okay. Pericone MD Cold Plasma Plus. Nothing special to say. It was a nice moisturizer. Same for the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. This is the Drunk Elephant. Didn't see anything special there. Strivectin Anti-Wrinkle, same thing. And the Lancer Polish. I think this came, my mother-in-law might have given this to me as a sample. And then Kiehl's Ultra Cleanser. Nothing special there. So, and another Anastasia Brow Wiz. So I went through 2 of those little ones. I would say again, out of this, the CeraVe face wash, the All-Nighter, the Pixie, the Wet n Wild base, the Magic Cream, the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, this foundation, the Essence Mascara. These are the ones that I think are worth you trying. I hope that didn't just break. And everything else, like the Dr. Dennis Gross peels, everything else was just kind of like, meh, okay, I was happy to try it, but I probably won't go purchase it again. That's the makeup and the skincare that I used over the last year. There probably was more at different points, but I just got tired of saving everything because I held on to it for far too long. I'll try to do this more frequently in the future. I used to do it every couple of months, but if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. If you have stuck around for the entire time, give me the sun emoji down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.